What is going on YouTube? I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as EOS to BTC. We will also be looking at the current coin market cap, as well as checking out the current chartings. Seeing that Litecoin is currently down to $74, as well as Bitcoin down to $10,360 is quite low. And I want to show you guys some supports that Litecoin and Bitcoin are having, and that it's actually not that big of an issue to some may think. So I do want to show you guys that, as well as you guys know, I did say in yesterday's video that I am back at college, and I did say that yesterday there was a little bit of echoing with the video because the way my desk is positioned is in the corner and there was no backing behind the wall. So I did put up something behind the wall, which does ultimately make it's kind of like a sound buffer or a sound, I guess a sound buffer. So it makes it captures the echoes off the voice, and it makes it a lot more quiet. So that does help a lot with my voice and audio. So that should definitely be updated. So I just wanted to let you guys know that problem was fixed. Otherwise, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump right into today's video. So as you guys can see, we are on the current coin market cap, and you'll notice that the market cap is 268, 24-hour volume is 46, and we have Bitcoin dominance at 69.1%. So volume has pretty much dropped drastically. So has the market cap, crypto's market cap. You can see that the top 10 cryptos, everything does seem to be up except for Litecoin, unfortunately, pretty much just consolidating out. It looks like everything on the current market cap is just trading sideways. We're seeing really no movement whatsoever, really. Bitcoin, sideways movement, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, everything is just trading sideways, zero movement. This isn't a bad thing. After a major dip and a major correction that we just saw, it does make sense to see these markets kind of trade out and not do anything. They're correcting, they're consolidating, they're kind of regaining that support, retesting previous lows and previous support levels to see if it's strong and if it can hold out for potentially another downfall. Now, I do want to talk more about that in a second over on the charts, whether or not this is a good thing, a bad thing, are we headed lower, are we headed up? The way I see it is this could be a really nice correction. I did say that in the probably the last week video, I'm on Bitcoin's chart now, but the previous week's video, that with this consolidation, we were expecting this. The retracement was necessary. It was expected. We were waiting for it. It made sense. It was waiting to correct. So we called it right around here when we started consolidating in the middle and we started seeing a small retracement. I was saying since day one that I saw this right over here, which was about a week and a half ago, that corrections and retracements to lower levels was necessary and it was going to happen. Why is that? Mainly because we are looking in an uptrend. So for those of you who are new, you can see we do have this uptrend right here, and we do have a resistance up top, and you'll notice that we're kind of getting stuck in between here. We've been testing this bottom support for quite a while now, and we are using this to slowly carry ourselves up with a bottom retestment here of resistance, support, support, and support. We were looking for that consolidation back down to this uptrend. So that is what we experienced. That's what we saw. There are 3 points of contact right here that I wanted to point out. We have this uptrend, we have this bottom support, and we have our high-low MMA. So high-low MMA is acting as a support. We have this the support right here at $9,400. We have this uptrend, which helped slowly carry us back up. That retested at around 9,980. So what's interesting now is now we're getting sandwiched in between this resistance up here, which you can see has acted as a resistance back in July, the beginning of July into June, and we're currently retesting that right now. So I'll zoom in and show you guys what exactly I mean. This is Bitcoin US dollar on the daily. This is on Coinbase. You can see the past 2 days we've had resistance and trouble breaking through this top resistance into the higher levels. Do I think we're going to do that? Yes, I do think we will break through it. I think these are great buying opportunities for myself. I did buy in here, so these are great buying opportunities here. This is at a low. We buy at a low when the market's dead, when people start calling it scams, when people start calling it that they don't want to get involved anymore. That's when smart people get involved with it, like me. So we bought in this low. We'll see. We take risks, but I do think this is a great buying opportunity. Trading at 50 or even lower, 44 on the RSI gives us plenty of movement and room to grow to the upside, which you can see just happened. And now we're going to expect to see some sort of consolidation. So really what I'm expecting is that the bottom was in. We're headed up from here, which does mean I am pretty bullish on the fact that we're going to see movement like this happen, followed by potentially support or retracement back down to the same line, and then back down and up like that into this, ascending triangle pattern that we have here. There's a chance we could break bearish from here. We've seen ascending triangles break bearish, so this is a possibility, but we're not, going to worry about that. We're going to mainly worry about this right here. So this small break can bring us from $10,000 all the way up to $12,800, which is a hefty jump. Almost $3,000 on a crypto coin is quite a big move and quite a big percentage leap. So I'm really anticipating movement like this. Even if we don't make it there and we get up halfway, I definitely think we're bullish and I definitely think we're going up. So the fact that we're capped off at the bottom here does leave me to believe that the same is with Litecoin. Why do I believe that? We've seen it in Bitcoin. Now we're going to see that movement in Litecoin. Litecoin is lower on the RSI. Litecoin is practically bottomed out. It's all the way here at support. It's, on its oversold line right here. So it doesn't really have much more room to go down. If it was to go down any lower, potentially retesting $66, $67, that's it. It's not going to go any lower, mainly because it does have that, Bitcoin support to fall back on. So with that being said, we should anticipate Litecoin to also start swinging up. It's very hard for us to draw any, nice triangles or support lines at where it is currently, so I'm just going to leave that alone and really expect or anticipate some sort of retestment. I do think within Litecoin we are going to head back up and retest that high-low middle moving average within the next couple of days. So I do think from the $74 we fell at, we're going to see some sort of retestment near or touching $100. So about a $25 jump per Litecoin. So I am anticipating that. I do expect something like that to happen within the near future. So my money's in on both Litecoin and Bitcoin. So those are two prime examples of where I think these cryptos are going to go. I do think we're headed up. I think we hit the bottom and there's nowhere left to go but up. So I do think those are great investment opportunities for myself. Now, as for Ethereum, we did fall and hit a bottom support, which you can see tested right here. And I do think as well, this is the bottom for Ethereum. We did find our, oversold line. We tested the bottom here. And again, I think we're going to head right back up to its high-low MMA, testing about 227. So I think in the next couple of weeks, our $184 coin will retest $230. So that's about a $50 jump per Ethereum token. So I do think that is also a good buying opportunity for you guys. Definitely make sure to check that out. I do just want to look at Litecoin's weekly before we check out EOS today. So Litecoin's weekly doesn't look too bad. Actually, this is great. And you know why I think it's the bottom right now? Because look what we tested, and I'm glad I didn't skip over this. We originally were extremely overbought up here above our high-low MMA. We found a bottom support right at around $89, $90, and now you can see we fell all the way down to the bottom of the high-low middle moving average. We're retesting the green band. We're trading in between here, and we retested a major support level. I don't think we're going to break through here. We look very nice in the RSI, trading at 45 now instead of 77, 80 on the RSI, and we found the bottoms. I do think we're going to start to consolidate and trade right back up. I think we're going to start to curve this back up. I'd be very shocked if we fell lower. I don't think we are. There is a little bit of potential, but I do think we're going to start to curve that back up and trade back to the upside. So I'm glad we found the support. That's another reason on Litecoin as to why we're starting to move up. So I told you guys on the daily it was hard to find a support for Litecoin, but on the weekly, here's the clear and exact reason as to why we're starting to move up to the higher levels. Now, lastly, to wrap up today's episode with EOS, a coin that has pretty much been consolidating ever since we've been watching it, has not really moved much. It is starting to consolidate lower. You can see it's kind of hitting this support right there. So if we want, we can draw in a channel there, a sideways or a horizontal channel with a bottom support right here, and then a top support right here, or resistance if we get into that. So you can see now with those drawn on, this is this little channel at the bottom here before it goes into all-time lows. We're extremely oversold. Well, not extremely, but we are oversold right now. This is a bottom. We'll see if we can cap off here, trade out sideways, start to head up. But honestly, coins like this, it doesn't even make sense to get involved in terms of holding. Yeah, I'd put a little bit in and then forget about it, but it doesn't look, or it's very hard to predict where EOS is going compared to Bitcoin and Litecoin, which have proven history. EOS is fairly new. It's been on Binance's exchange, which you can see right here, since 2017. So, you know, Litecoin and Bitcoin, or Bitcoin has like 8 more years of experience than EOS does. So that's why I prefer the, you know, longer term cryptos than a coin like this. But otherwise, that's going to sum up today's episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.